Hi guys! Today is the last day that I am home. Tomorrow I officially go to South Korea, which is crazy. I don't know, I'm like I don't really think it's like settled in yet. Like I'm still like, oh, I'm just going on a little holiday, like I'm gonna be home in like a week or something, but I'm gonna be gone for 4 months, so it's like but yeah, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be good, you know, positive thinking, positive energy, only positive energy. Yes. But I have a little bit of a mess in my room right now because I'm packing. Yeah, I can just show you. This is my clothes mountain, my mountain of clothes. And I also have 3 big jackets with me, and they weigh so much. I literally think they weigh about 5 kilos, so they take a lot of like space and a lot of the weight that is allowed. I think it's 30 kilos allowed on the plane in my checked-in luggage. This is the check-in baggage I'm gonna use. I borrowed it from my mom and dad because their wheels are better than the wheels on the suitcase I actually was supposed to bring. And I bought this one yesterday because it's going to be my cabin luggage. Today I've just been printing out a bunch of documents that I'm gonna need. These are my travel documents, and then I also have like my health insurance and the contract that I signed for the apartment I'm gonna be staying in. I don't know if I have to bring that, but like just in case, I want to make sure that I have everything I might need, so yeah. But yeah, so I made a little to-do list today of things I'm still gonna have to do. So first I'm gonna take my second shot for hepatitis A and B. I did the first shot like 2 weeks ago, so I have to do the refill now before I leave. And then I'm gonna change some money to Korean currency from the Swedish currency, just so I have a little bit of like pocket money in case I need it. And then I'm just gonna continue packing. So that's what I'm doing today. Oh, and I'm already so tired. I don't want to do this. I should probably tell you guys, the last time I filmed I was applying for my courses, and by the look on my face you could clearly see that I was stressed, and yeah, there's a reason for it. It's because I was stupid enough to like adjust my camera, and when I turned around the computer it was 6 AM and it had already opened, and I tried clicking on all the courses I wanted and they were already full booked. Like all of them were booked, like to the max, and I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do? So I had to pick like some courses that I didn't really want, but you know. But fortunately they had a second slot a couple of days later, so you could add or delete and just change the courses you picked, and a bunch of people dropped the courses that I wanted, so thankfully I could at least take one course that I really wanted to take, and then a few others that are like, okay. So this is what it looks like. I have classes every day, but they're only like an hour and a half. Except for the one on Monday, that is 2 hours. But the other ones are like 1 hour and a half because they have divided them. So it's the same course, but you have to take them twice a week because instead of 3 hour slots, they have 1 hour and a half slots. So that's my schedule and I'm okay with it. It's like, whatever. I'm gonna have to do stuff on the weekends instead, but it's nice. I'll shoot back with you guys tomorrow when I'm officially leaving for the airport and saying goodbye to Sweden for 4 months. Okay, bye! Bye!
Boobies! Hi! Kom till mig, det är mig du ska säga hej då till. Kom. Du saknar mig. You've been gone. Red
right now. I'll talk with you guys tomorrow when I'm hopefully a little bit more energized, because now I feel like I could fall asleep any second. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, or should I say good afternoon, because the time is already 3:30 and I've been laying in bed the whole day. Yeah, the jet lag is really hitting at the moment, but yeah. Okay, this is my roommate's bed, but she has the window, so this is the only way I can look out. Gosh, how do you... Oh, there we go. Look at this view, man. It's insane. Wow. Welcome to Seoul, South Korea, everybody. This is insane. Wow. Let me give you a room tour. So this is my desk area. This is my roommate's desk and like her side of the bed or the room. And this is where I'm sleeping. And yeah, don't mind the wall. There were posters up and I had to take them down, so I kind of ripped out the whole wall thingy. Oops. And this is my little nightstand. And we have a third roommate, but she's moving into a solo room next week, so this is going to be empty, so we're only going to be 2 people in this room. And these are all my clothes. So I have both these and this, and that's my suitcase, and then this one is empty, just a lot of random stuff there. And this bed is super hard. It's like, it's a brick. It literally felt like I was sleeping on my suitcase yesterday. And I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, I'm gonna try and buy, like, you know, a soft thing you can pull over your mattress so it will be like softer. I'm gonna have to see if I can find something like that, because I'm not gonna be able to sleep on this thing for 4 months. My body is going to be aching all day. Now I need to get some water in my system and some food, because I haven't eaten in like 15 hours now, so let's go eat something. Okay, now it became super blurry. Hold up. Can you see it? On the building? Okay, I can't zoom in anymore. But there it is. It says SM. That's the SM Entertainment building. Wow. Oh, welcome to the kitchen. I have a little desk, a little table, freezer, fridge. This is the dry cleaner, or do you call it that? You know what I mean. You dry clothes in that thing. Little teacup, microwave, and this baby is a lifesaver, because I'm not sure if you can drink their water, but it's a water purifier. You know, in Sweden now, it's like summer is officially over, it's starting to get colder, and then I get here and it's still like 30 degrees Celsius, like 30, 28, and it's really humid outside, so it's still summer here, which is quite weird for my body to adjust to, because I'm like, yeah, summer's over now, and then I come here and it's like, nope, still warm. Okay, this doesn't look very appetizing, to be honest, but okay. Okay, but let me tell you the story of how I got here, because it was chaotic. I took the plane from Arlanda, Stockholm, to Istanbul, had a layover for like 2 hours, then from Istanbul to Seoul, and it was like over 9 hours. Mind you, I thought the plane was gonna be like big. It was like 3, 3, 3, you know? And the smaller plane is only 3 and 3, but this had 3 sections. It was like super cramped in, and I was sitting closest to the window, And I was just like, oh my god, how am I gonna survive sitting here for 9 hours? It was tough. And plus, like, because I watched a movie, they had the screens and you can press and watch a lot of movies and everything. I did watch a movie, but then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna relax a little bit, maybe sleep and blah blah blah. It's like 5 hours until we landed, and then I decided, oh well, it's like 5 hours left, I have nothing to do now, I can't fall asleep, because I couldn't fall asleep. It was super hard to fall asleep because, mind you, it was tiny. I couldn't find a comfortable sleeping position. Like, okay, I'm gonna watch a movie, and the like screen thingy didn't work. But the funny thing is, I think because I was watching, the person in front of me was watching a movie, so I was watching that movie at the same time, you know, as you do. And her TV like thingy was working, but mine wasn't. So what's up with that? I don't know. And another funny thing is, I only downloaded movies and TV shows to my computer, but unbeknownst to me, you're not allowed to use your computer because, you know, it's so big and it's like very tiny. So yeah, I wasn't allowed to use that one, so I didn't have anything to watch. I just had my music, but that barely cut it, honestly. I was super bored, and those 5 hours felt like forever. It was insane. But after that horrible plane ride, not horrible, but very, very long plane ride, I finally got to Incheon International Airport. I was a bit confused because when we arrived, we had to first go to immigrations, fill out a little note thingy with our names and address we were staying at and everything, and then you show that one with your passport, and then you go through the little sliding doors and you get to the baggage claim area. I got down there, took my suitcase, I saw it the minute I got down there, which was nice, so I didn't have to stand around for that long. And then I got lost, or I couldn't find my way out. Like, there was no like exit sign, so I was just like walking with my 2 bags. Mind you, the other one that's big, it was so heavy. So I was just walking up and down the aisle just trying to find my way out because there was no exit sign. And then I realized, I looked down and there was literally on the floor, it was written like, if you have anything that you have to declare, or if you don't have anything to declare. And I was like, okay, well, I don't have anything to declare, so I guess I'm gonna follow this path. And I did, and I found my way out. Like, why is the only way out like directions on the floor? It would be so much easier if there was a sign that said like exit or like declare thingy. Like, that would have been so much easier. But yeah, I finally got out, got to like the real like airport and all the shops and everything, and I was trying to find my way to the express train. So I went up to the information desk, but I didn't even have to ask because there was a girl in front of me and she wanted to get to the express train as well, and she said, yeah, just go downstairs. So I just went down there, went to one of these like machines where you were supposed to get your ticket from. So I just scanned the QR code that I had on my phone and I got the ticket, and then I had to run to the train because it was coming in like 8 minutes and I had a bunch of things to drag, but fortunately it was very close by. But yeah, and then I just stood there waiting for the train. It arrived on time, as usual. Here in South Korea, everything is on time, thank the Lord. It's not like the shitty system we have in Sweden where like everything is always late or not coming or early. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, then I took the express train from Incheon International Airport to Seoul Station. And that's when I got super confused. Like, I found my way out from the basement up to the exit, but I was supposed to take a taxi, and I have an app, like a taxi app that works here, but it was like super weird because I had to write my like credit card information and stuff like that, and then they took me to another app and everything was in Korean, and I was like just super confused, so that didn't work out. I just look out the windows and it's like pouring down, and I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Because I have 2 large suitcases and like a bag and my backpack on, and I was like, this is insane. But the funny thing, the best thing happened. So I was putting on my raincoat. I was like, it looked like I was preparing for war or something. I was like, okay, I can do this, I can do this. Let's just go out into the rain. Who cares if we get wet? Like, we're gonna get to an apartment, we can change clothes. So I was just getting, like, mentally preparing myself. And then all of a sudden, this girl comes up to me and she's like, here, you can have my umbrella. Like, I'm leaving today, so you can take it. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Like, she was so sweet. She just gave me her umbrella for free. It's like the see-through umbrella that's like super popular here, and it's so adorable. So now I have a free umbrella. I don't have to buy one. Yay. So I get out from the Seoul station and I see there's this little, like, almost like a bus stop, but it's not a bus stop, but it kind of looks like a bus stop, and it said taxi on it, and I saw a bunch of people like standing in line. So I go down there, but then I'm so confused because, like, I don't really know how the taxi system works. Like, do you shout for a taxi? Like, how do you know if it's available or if it's taken? Like, I didn't know anything about that, so I was just standing there a little bit like confused. Just this guy from America, he came up to me and was like, is this the line for the taxis? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not sure myself, like, I just got here, I have no idea. But we both went and stood in the actual line where the other people standing, and there was like taxi cars coming every second. Like, there was never like you had to wait, like they were always coming. There was a lot of taxi cars. So you stood in the line, and when it was your turn, you just went out and you went to a taxi. And here in Korea, apparently, they have a sign, obviously in Hangul, and when it's lit red, it means that the taxi is available, and when it's just completely black, then it's not available. So I just went up to a taxi. A man got out and helped me with my bags. I just got in, told him where I was going. I had like the address written in both English and in Korean, so I just showed him and he knew where I was headed, so yay. Yeah, he just took me to my apartment. It took like 30-20 minutes maybe to get there. And thankfully I had already been in contact with one of my roommates, so she came down and she helped me with one of my bags, because we don't have an elevator here and we live on the 4th floor, so I'm very, very grateful that she helped me. Otherwise I do not know how I was gonna get up there. So first impressions of the like apartment, I got into the hallway and I was like, oh, this looks like nice. It was kind of like clean, because in the like hallways outside of apartment, when we were going up the stairs, it looked really shabby, like, you know, like poor neighborhood kind of vibe. And I was a little bit scared like how the apartment was gonna look like, because, you know, you can always get scammed, and I was really afraid I had gotten scammed. But I had looked at live photos outside of the apartment, and I already knew like, okay, this area is like not a flashy area, it's not gonna be very fancy, so I already knew that. But walking up the stairs, I was like, oh, I'm a little bit afraid. But I got in and it looked okay in the hallway, in the living rooms, okay. Then I got to my bedroom and I was like, wow, yeah, it did not look that very like appealing to me, honestly. And also I got the, like, how do I say this? I got the vibe that there wasn't a great communication between the girls in the house. So I was a little bit scared that I was gonna make friends. But I don't know if I was like overly tired or anything, but I was really social. Like, I started talking to one of my roommates. She was telling me a bunch of stuff. Like, we were talking about her boyfriend and everything. And the funny thing is, later I was talking to my other two like dorm mates, and they were like, wow, you got so much information out of her. Like, we've exchanged like 4 words or something since we got here. So I was like, damn, okay, maybe I'm the social butterfly here, I don't know. But the semester starts the 1st of September, so I have this whole week to like just get used to the area, find my way to the subway station. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now and actually finish this, and I'll see what I'm gonna do afterwards, but I'll keep you guys updated. Bye! Sorry, just going